So, hi friends, today's video is about the pollution biology, in which includes pollutants, their source, and the classification. So, pollution is defined as the any undesirable substances present in the air or any environment. Tend to produce many hazardous condition known as the pollution. So, sources and the classification, which may be the natural and the anthropogenic. So natural may be the pollen grains, volcanic eruptions, and other natural disasters, and man-made include the industrial units, thermal power plants, and the automobile exhaust and other. So stationary and the mobile, the point sources and the area sources. So pollutant is defined as the substance dwelling the temporary or the permanently in the air. So it can be grouped into two categories, that the primary pollutants and the secondary pollutants. The PAN, the peroxyl nitrate acetate, is includes secondary pollutants. So here are some description about the primary pollutants and the secondary pollutants. So sources of the primary pollutant, that is man-made and the natural. So secondary pollutants, in which the primary air pollutants react with the one another or when other chemicals to form a secondary pollutants. So atmospheric sulfuric acid, one of the example of the secondary pollutants. So, on the basis of the classification of the pollutant, there are several bases, that is quantitative pollutants and the qualitative pollutants, according to the existence in the nature, that is primary pollutant and the secondary pollutant, according to their decomposition in the nature, biodegradable and the non-biodegradable, and presence of the naturally or the artificially, that is man-made and the natural. So, gaseous pollutant and the particulate matter. So, major pollutant sources and effects. First is the carbon monoxide, in which it's found in the volcanoes, natural gas emissions, seed germination contributed to carbon monoxides. So, effect reduce oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, decrease in vision, and the cause cardiovascular disorder. Second one is the carbon dioxide, fossil fuel combustion, jet planes uses oxygen and release CO2 burning, and the oxide of nitrogen, that is NOx groups, contain nitrogen oxide and O2 and 2O, fuel combustion in automobiles, and their effects are as follows. So oxide of sulfur, that is SOx, includes SO2 and SO3, affects respiratory problem, marbles, clothes, paper, leather also affected. Hydrocarbon effects causes the carcinogenic effect, cancer causing. Particulate matter, which is maybe in the two form, that's PM10 and PM2.5. So PM10, known as the respiratory suspended particulate matter, and PM2.5 is known as fine suspended particulate matter. Effects are as follows: short term effect and the long term effect. So factors affecting in human health. Soil acidification, leaching of the soil nutrients, acid release of the toxic metals, decreased yield in agriculture, suppressed growth of vegetables, leaf injury and damage to young plants, decreased growth rate, and increased death rate. So effects of air pollution on the material. So corrosion of the metal due to acetone in the presence of oxygen and moisture is converted into HSO4 as sulfuric acid. Air pollution control, that is preventive measures, sources and control, which may there are some laws regarding the air pollution, like Air Act, uh, Air Amendment Act, Motor Vehicle Act, Air Union Territories Rules, Environmental Protection Act. There are some government and the non-government NGOs are trying to maintain this and control the air pollution. So they are preventive measure like air pollution control equipment, like gravitational settling chamber, cyclone separator, electrostatic precipitator, and the cyclone scrubber. Fabric filters or the back filters are also helps to reduce the air pollution. Removal of the particulate matter, cyclone collector, electrostatic precipitator, fabric filter, etc. So there are some other major pollutants like lead effect. Their effect is ozone. Stratospheric ozone is a good ozone, where the tropospheric ozone is a bad ozone. London smog, Los Angeles smog. Effect on human health, as we have discussed previous. Effects on the plants, loss of biodiversity, acid rain, eutrophication, ozone depletion, and the climate change, greenhouse effect, and global warming. So these are the effects of the air pollution. So all about the pollution, their sources, and their control. So keep watching. Thank you.